Hi guys. So today we're going to do Grape Agate, and it's kind of a misnomer. I've been researching, and Grape Agate is actually a form of chalcedony. It is purple chalcedony. It's made up of boitroidal, say that 3 times fast, clusters, which actually boitroidal is just a fancy word for tiny spheres. And as you can see, that's literally what it is. It's a bunch of very small spheres. It has a microcrystalline quartz structure and a cryptocrystalline silica structure, which, you know, in layman's terms means that it's quartz and morganite compacted together into these tiny little things. It has a 7 on the Mohs scale, but that's deceptive because the tiny grape clusters themselves are what has the hardness. They'll break off from the main structure if you're not careful with it. So the tiny clusters are 7 on the Mohs scale, as is the case with most chalcedonies. For example, red chalcedony, any of the other chalcedonies, they're going to be a 7 on the Mohs scale. Let's see here. These guys are actually found only in Indonesia. Wow, thus far. They're a fairly recent discovery, and that's why they're so rare on the market. There's a beach in Indonesia that they've been discovered on, and that's why you're not seeing a lot of them. Upon my research and reading up on them, it said that they don't like being left out in direct sunlight the same way amethyst doesn't. It will change colors the way amethyst does, and I did see some green examples. So whatever the praisiolite version of this guy is, exists out there. So if you apply more heat and more pressure, you'll get green grape agate instead of purple grape agate. So don't bake your guy in the sun. They're not particularly allergic to water or anything, but because of the crystal structure, I wouldn't dunk them or rinse them in a lot of water, because it just, you know, these little guys here are kind of fragile and they may break off, or you may get water trapped in the deposits in here, and again, it may cause issues. If nothing else, if you end up with stagnant water trapped in your crystal, it might not smell great. So I would use selenite or moon to cleanse these guys. Let's see here. They are good for inner stability. They're good for composure. They're good for maturity and deep meditation. Basically, this is a really like grown-up kind of crystal. It kind of brings home all of those major grown-up traits, especially if you're somebody who has to mediate a lot or deal with a lot of immature people. Maybe those of you who are doing a lot of work with younger people who are kind of flighty, this would be a good stone to help keep you grounded and keep your head out of the clouds. And especially like maybe if you're running into arguments and headbutting a lot, it may kind of keep you more stabilized and be able to keep your composure and not let you fly off the handle. It did say that it's, again, really good, not just for deep meditation, but deep meditation quickly. Basically, if you're using it in your meditation practices, it's going to kind of help with that whole very quickly bringing forth that information you're looking for in your spiritual journey. And last but not least, I'm going to kind of try to show you this guy up close and personal, because it's really actually kind of a pretty crystal. We haven't had a lot of it here in the shop, so, and the other piece is already sold, so I only have this guy to show you. I'm going to try really hard not to drop him because I'm clumsy today. Alright, so it's got the shiny shinies. Okay, well, so far we still have this booger, so if you need a piece of grape agate in your life, come hit us up here at the Cat and the Crow. It's the weekend, so we're here till 5 today on Saturday, and we're here till 4 tomorrow on Sunday. And for those of you who are joining us from the Witch's Tapestry, thanks for, you know, dropping by and checking out our videos. We appreciated them letting us have a shout out there. All right, guys. I think that's about it. Yep, that's it. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye now.